Welcome back, everybody. Monday Morning Briefing, episode number 62, and it's January 24th, 2022. Had a friend of mine come into the shop last week. He was headed down to South Texas, down the valley, to shoot some cattle and stuff, photography work. He's actually the producer of our podcast and a full-time videographer, and he shoots cattle for bull sales and registry cattle sales and stuff like that. And so he was down there, and he brought us back some onions from the valley. And anytime we can get some produce from down there, we're always excited about that. So we'll put those to good use. But he also brought us a camera, so you might notice a little difference in the video quality, and hopefully it's better. For the last 5 or 6 years, we've shot with this little guy that goes GoPro Hero 5. That's what we've used for almost every video that we've done. And we've got a little setup here that holds the camera, and in here just to mount it onto a tripod or anything else. And it also has a place here where we can mount our little shotgun mic. And so in 2022, I'm just wanting to improve on the quality of the video and quality of the audio that we put out. And so we're trying to learn that. Like I said, we're saddle makers and leather makers first. And so we don't have a whole lot of knowledge on photography and different things like that. I've learned a lot over the last 5 or 6 years, and this little guy has done a lot of good work for us, but we do want to improve upon the picture quality with another camera. So he brought me one of his backups to his backups, and that way we can kind of just play with it and see how it works for us, and see kind of what, before we buy a camera, kind of what we're dealing with. He's a Canon guy, and so this is a Canon 7D Mark II. And he left me with a couple lenses to play with and stuff like that. So we're learning. We figured I'd make the Monday video this week with it and go ahead and try it out. I apologize for not having one last week. We just got kind of tied up on a bunch of other stuff that we're working on, one being the website. We are right there. I mean, we're fixing to go live on that, but we've got a little bit of back-end stuff that my web guy's doing and trying to get everything kind of finalized. Stuff I don't even really understand or wouldn't even thought about, but there's some things he wants to do on there just to make sure that everything stays the same, because we're not taking down the existing website at all. We're just changing some of the e-commerce portions of the website, and so he wants to make sure everything is good and all of our Google rankings and stuff stay the same and things like that. So that'll be coming here hopefully this week. We'll get that launched, if not next week, and we'll be ready to go for 2022 with our new online store. And so that's going to be really cool. The existing website's going to stay the same, so you'll still be able to find our blog articles, videos, all our contact information, all the different things, our galleries, photo galleries of different things that we've made and stuff over the years. All of that will remain the same. The navigation on the homepage of dgsaddlery.com will change some, but it won't change a whole lot. So you won't see a whole lot different when you go to dgsaddlery.com, but when you go into the online store, which will now be a separate section of the website, when you go into there, it will have a new look and hopefully a much more user-friendly experience for the purchasing side of things. And so that'll be really cool. We'll come out with more details once everything launches. We'll do a video either on Monday Briefing or just a separate video just kind of explaining some of the aspects of it and kind of our goals for the future with that part of the website, which is one of the reasons why we're making that switch. But it should be much more user-friendly on your end as well as on our end from an e-commerce management side of things. So it should be a lot easier. But we worked on that last week. Mr. Producer also brought by another piece of equipment that we are slowly going to be playing with to get incorporated into our system. It's something a little bit out of my pay grade, I believe, but he needed it. Needed a place to go with it, needed to make some room in his shop for some other stuff that he's got, and so we brought it down here. We're going to get it all set up, and then we'll reveal what that is and kind of what our plans are with it. I don't really have any real plans for this thing other than just to kind of have another cool toy to do some stuff with. I don't know. It might be in some videos. We might come up with some new designs, maybe some new products out of that thing. I do have a couple products that are in the design period of right now that I think y'all are going to like. There are a couple tool type things, and so we might be able to incorporate something with that to help us out on there. But that'll be fun. Maybe next week I'll show you that if I can get it all hooked up. It's not anything that's particularly leather, but it's kind of, it can be used for that. So it's not anything that earth-shattering or anything else. A lot of people have these, but I don't have a lot of experience with it, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, we worked on that last week, and I got some progress made on the saddles. I've got both of them moving forward, just different parts cut out and different things put on. I put a front, a swell cover, and a cantelback on this one back here. Got the riggins hung. I also got the skirts ready to go to be plugged with the riggins on this one, and so we're moving forward on those. Got some more trees in last week as well, which is always a good thing because that means that we've got once the tree's in the shop for a saddle maker, once my tree's here, then I feel like we're good because I really don't need anything else. I can build a saddle with everything. Usually my inventory is at a level where I can build a number of saddles without having to order anything other than the tree. The tree is the biggest deal. If I don't have a tree, I can't build a saddle. So that was nice to get a couple of those. We're not ready to start on those just yet, but probably by the end of February, if not mid-February, I'll be starting on those. Got to get these two knocked out of here, and hopefully by first part of February we'll be done with these two. So we'll show you some more of those next week as they go along a little bit further. But we got the Christmas decorations all taken down. We got the shop cleaned up last week as well. That was kind of sad because the front looked so nice and cozy, and it's cold outside finally. It wasn't cold at Christmas, but it's cold now, and then we're out there taking Christmas decorations down. But we got them all down. We got the front end all organized. We're still kind of sweeping and cleaning up and organizing that and getting it ready to go. But if you've been by here before, if you come in now, the retail store's got a little bit different layout to it, which is nice. I like to freshen things up every once in a while. I'm not too big about moving my benches around too much if I can help it, just because they're big and heavy, and I kind of like my layout. As I've gotten older, I kind of know how I want it laid out, and that's how I want it, and I don't really want to change it. But as far as the retail floor, I could change it every week and be all right with me. It just kind of gives the front end of the shop a fresh look. But that's really all I got for you this week, guys. I know it's kind of short, and I apologize for not having one last week, but that's the way it goes sometimes, especially when you got so many little odds and ends. It's just been a lot of running around, a lot of kind of finalizing things, turn of the year, that kind of thing. It's just been kind of crazy. But we're finally getting back into the leatherwork mode, which will out of that will come more tip videos, more project videos. We've got a lot of those on the content calendar, so we should be hitting February running smooth, running fast, and get a lot of stuff out to you guys. So I appreciate y'all. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the new video footage, and hopefully we'll get it lined out and figure out exactly what we need to improve the videos and the audio as well in these videos in 2022. I want to thank you guys, and if you haven't already, go to dgsaddlery.com and sign up for the Leathercraft newsletter, and we'll see you next week in the Monday Morning Briefing.